Deadgrinner mortals. You are watching Deadgrinners Customs. Like this video and subscribe to this channel before I destroy you all. Don't you like this color? Isn't it as beautiful as his customs? Go on, worship this channel, or else.
Hey Deadgrinners, this is Deadgrin and welcome to another episode of Deadgrinners Customs. Today we're going to review my custom Tommy Oliver from the Bat in the Sun fight video. Also, we're going to take a look at the Green Ranger from that same Bat in the Sun video, the Superpower Beatdown. So let's take these two out of the stand and take a closer look. Alrighty, so here we have Tommy Oliver. From that same Bat in the Sun Superpower Beatdown video, there is a scene in the beginning where he fights Ryu that he comes down to challenge him and he's in the civilian uniform. This is the version that I'm trying to accomplish. Let me show you a quick picture. Alrighty, now let's take a close look at the figure to see what I did exactly. So first off, I'm using the head that comes from the Power Rangers Lightning Collection figure. When you buy the figures, they come with an additional head whenever they take off their helmets. The body I'm using is from a Black Series Poe Dameron. Let me show you a quick picture of how he looks. Let's just take a closer look real quick. Now, first off, what I ended up doing, I painted his jacket green, the undershirt black, and then I did a black to the pants, and then I dry brushed with like a slightly lighter black, almost gray, to bring out all that great detail in the sculpt. These Black Series figures, man, they kill it. They do a lot of great detail. Same thing with the jacket. Kind of messed up right here. I haven't done a third or fourth coat, I'm sorry, but I colored these with a matte to make it look more like clothes instead of a leather jacket or whatever. I had to slightly modify the head so that it would look nice and fit nice, because when I originally had it, the head constantly looked like it was suffering from giraffe neck. So that's Tommy. Now let's take a look at the Green Ranger. This is still a work in progress, very rough. I haven't really spent too much time on this one. So let's start off with how the figure looks when it comes out of the packaging. Alright, so the parts that I got from a 3D printer named Tim Bree 3D were the shield, the forearms, and the shins. The only thing that was my bad, because I've never bought 3D printed stuff, they're really rough. That paint that I added to this is a gold paint because it came out in white as well. I painted it all black and then I ran the gold over it to make it pop. The problem with it is that these white versions of the prints are very rough. They're the cheapest ones you can get. If I would have just wasted maybe like $2 or $3 more, I could have gotten a smoother black or a smoother gray, I think, or they got a couple other ones that are smooth, but they're slightly more expensive. So next time around, I'm probably gonna have to order all those. I also started adding a darker green. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color him entirely all green, and then I'm probably gonna lay a very thin layer of epoxy sculpt going down the middle, and then texture it out to make it look like a different texture from the shirt, because the Superpower Beatdown suit looks incredible. Let me show you what that's supposed to look like. Okay, so that's the Green Ranger. There's Tommy, and here is the Lightning Collection White Ranger. I'll probably end up doing a review on him in the future. I'm putting all these for scale so you guys can understand how big they're supposed to be. And this is the one I've been wanting probably the most out of all these. Goldar. So the scale might be a little off for the Tommy, but honestly, it's probably the best you can do, because I've seen people put Marvel Legends bodies on these extra heads that they're getting with the Lightning Collection. They look way too buff. They look cartoonish buff. You know, that's what I didn't like about the Legacy Collection. They were awesome figures. The plastic was too rubbery for me, and yeah, like the overall looks, they were kind of exaggerated. They didn't look like, you know, Power Rangers. These guys, they look like actual people are in the costumes, or at least the closest you can get. You know, the sculpts are amazing on these figures. The articulation is great. As far as the articulation on this guy goes, I'll show you some pictures at the very end to see that he retains all his articulation, and it almost matches what could be the Lightning Collection, but just slightly stiffer. Alright guys, that's gonna be my Tommy Oliver custom figure and my Green Ranger custom figure. Work in progress. Peace.
Alright, listen up, monkeys. Subscribe to Deadgrinners Customs before I infect you all and make you my slaves.
Okay guys, if you guys like today's episode, make sure you let me know in the comment section down below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share the video. And make sure you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with all my customs and everything outside this channel. Like I always say, if you're watching this in the morning, good morning, and for everybody else, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.